Hey guys, today I'm going to be breaking down the new LEGO Star Wars Skywalker Saga behind the scenes video, and it has a ton of details that you might want to know. So stay tuned because I've got some epic things that no one is talking about. At first we see Padme's Starfighter, which has not been a set that has been made yet, so possibly a future set. Again, everything that is shown in this video is not guaranteed to be coming, but it is very interesting because this is possibly what these things could look like once they do come out. So I really enjoy looking through all of these things and trying to find as many details as I can. And so we start off with these Naboo starfighters going through, and this is the same exact version as from 2015. Now I actually have this set, and they're not using like a recolor of the Mandalorian's N1 starfighter. So that is interesting that they're using like models from way back in 2015, but I guess it makes sense. And then we see Coruscant in the background. Pretty basic stuff, but we do get a look at that Padme starfighter. Alright, so here we have this AT-RT. Now, it's not a recolor of the first one. It's actually the one from 2019, surprisingly, and it has Yoda piloting it, so I guess that's going to be a mission of some sort in the game. But yeah, it is not a recolor of the one from the 501st Battle Pack. Interesting thing that I found is Jango Fett's Slave 1. Now this seems to be a recolor of the 2019 Boba Fett Slave 1, but we do actually get a look at how it could look like from the side. Now I don't think that this is a set that's coming. I think that once LEGO does do a Jango Slave 1, and if they do a Jango Slave 1, possibly in the summer, we are going to see it in the size of Boba Fett's starship from last year. I actually have that set. It's pretty cool. I think it would work well as a Jango Fett starship because Jango Fett himself goes over the price that the set would be. So if it came out, I think I would probably get it because I really want a Jango Fett and I don't have him, and the ship design is generally pretty cool. And then we also see Obi-Wan's starfighter on the edge. And yeah, that also seems like the previous version, so it's not the one coming this summer. Yeah, it might be, like, it's hard to tell because we don't get a really good look at it. But if you know for sure, comment down below because I cannot tell if that's the new one or the old one. Alright, so now taking a look at probably one of the most interesting things in this trailer is we have a clone shock trooper. Now, we have not gotten that since 2014, and it is in the new design. Now, it's actually a recolor pretty much of the 187th trooper that we had leaks of, so that pretty much confirms it. And that could also mean that this figure is coming because either the people who are making this game had access to the 187th troopers, or this figure might actually be coming pretty soon, within the next year. So I could really see that happening, and this is the Mace Windu that's coming this summer. So I'm just saying, this could be a real figure that LEGO ends up making. So I don't know, just something to consider. This could be a real figure coming soon, and if it's not, this is pretty much what it's going to look like once LEGO makes it. Now, the only thing I find unlikely about this is when he does use his gun. Let me go towards that. You could see that he does not have a red belt, but this could possibly be because it's unfinished, or it's just because LEGO made an error, and it's really not including a red belt is a very LEGO-like error, and I could really see them making it, but I think it looks good anyway, but you know, just something to point out. Alright, so here we see Jar Jar Binks. Nothing new, but it's Jar Jar Binks, so I wanted to point it out. So that is the 2013 X-Wing, I believe. Yeah, that's not new. I'm pretty sure that's the 2018 TIE Fighter. Yeah, it could be the 2021. No. This is the 2018 X-Wing. So that's not new. So this is a bit concerning because we are seeing like these models that there is a newer version, but they're not using it. So it's like all over the place which is pretty interesting. Yo, okay, so Bantham. I'm not saying it's confirmed, but it's a very good looking Bantham. I think that's the previous Padme. Alright, so now that is an alien species. I don't remember the name, but we have not gotten that in Lego, and I think that it would be very interesting to see a big Pasana set with these guys, because it would be interesting to see it, because like we got a bunch of really cool aliens in the cantina and the Boba Fett's throne room, so it would be very interesting to see a Pasana set with a lot of different aliens in there, and then maybe like the 2 speeders that are included, because Lego didn't make the second one, so I think it will be a pretty interesting set. And then we see another one over there. Okay, now correct me if I'm wrong, but is that a new Rose? I don't know. Again, just wanted to point out new aliens. That is actually pretty interesting that they're like using a mold to make them fatter. I wish they did this for Bib Fortuna, but it is what it is. Yo, so it's bad lighting, but is that a character from Freemaker Adventures? Because it looks like the face and torso there similar to like that female character from Freemaker Adventures. I don't remember her name. If this is in the game, this is the first time we see the Tatooine homestead in Lego form. Okay, so I think that is Blender, so they're like making the actual models for this game. So we know that they have like access to make new things for this game, so they don't have to like ask Lego designers to do it. Yo, imagine if we got a Kashyyyk like this as a set. That would be epic. Bantha. Yes, Bantha. Now what I find interesting is that like these characters, when they go through certain environments, it's like actually very realistic, because like if they're in Tatooine, they get a little bit dirty because of the sand. And then another example of that. And so then again, same thing for the snow. Yo, and then we have a non-canon Kashyyyk clone trooper, and then he's like has a little bit of mud over him. And so in this scene we actually have Jar Jar, and we also have Qui-Gon, and once we have the droid tank go over him, it kind of plays the Star Wars music, so take a look at this. Alright, so another interesting thing is that we have Obi-Wan with his cloak on, and we've never had this minifigure before. Could be a Kenobi figure. Just saying. Okay, so here we have R2-D2 with his leg, and that has never appeared in a set before. I think I want to try to do that in Lego. So, maybe a future video. Hey, yo. Isn't that like the weird alien blue guy from The Mandalorian? Alright, so something interesting that I noticed is, it says Clone Trooper, and we actually have our first look at what a regular Clone Trooper could look like, just plain Phase 2 Clone Trooper in the 2020 style. So I find that very, very interesting. Again, potentially coming soon. We also saw that torso in the Clone Minifig pack, yet we haven't seen that helmet yet. But it's basically the one from the 501st Battle Pack without the blue. But still, pretty cool. Yo, so we have a look at the Sarlacc pit. That looks absolutely detailed and phenomenal. That could be a UCS set on its own. Like, that is really cool. Yo, is that a dinosaur? What is that? Yo, wait, is that a droid from, like, the sequels? That looks like that. Like, I remember I had, like, a visual dictionary for the Force Awakens, and I remember this guy being in there. Again, I don't remember his name, but that looks like a droid from the sequels. New alien. Pork Keeper. What's a Pork Keeper? Alright, so something interesting is we have a look at Kaminoans. Now, I heard a rumor that we could be getting Kaminoans as mini dolls in the Summer Wave, and that would be really cool. Yet, if this is what we end up getting, I will not be mad at all, because these look really cool. And, you know, 2 different ones. I think this one is Tan Wee, so really cool. I'm really excited if that is what we end up getting. And then another Kaminoan with like purple skin. That is interesting. I think there was like a Kaminoan with purple skin in the Clone Wars. And then we also see on the side a clone helmet which looks like the one from the clone minifigure accessory pack with the clone command station, with like a visor on it. So this proves that they had access to the 2022 sets, and if they did, they have access to things that are coming in the summer probably, and so they could be in the game. Alright, so another thing we have here is Count Dooku. Now, I got him for $4. I'm not lying, I got him for $4 when this figure goes for around like 70. And that looks like the previous version. So I'm hoping that LEGO does not release it in the summer, because if they do, I'm going to lose the value of this figure, and if they do not release it in the summer, it's going to be worth even more, and I'm going to want to sell it, yet I won't want to sell it because it goes along with the sets very well, so I'm in a very tough situation right now. And we also get a look at Happy Count Dooku, and also that Jango Fett isn't new, and another weird thing is that there's a Stormtrooper there, which Stormtroopers are not supposed to be on Kamino, so that's weird. So taking a look here, I don't see anything new, but that looks weird. I don't know what that is, but everything else seems to be like old sets. Yeah, wait, I think this is I think that's a new like Padme's Starfighter from episode 2. So that looks pretty nice, and then that could also be something, but I can't tell what that is. Alright, so here we have a look at a civilian of Naboo. I think it was like the main pilot or something. I don't quite remember. And then also over there we have a look at Dark Side Rey. So I wish that was a polybag a couple years ago, back when The Rise of Skywalker came out. That would be a really cool figure to get. And so we also have a Salacious Crumb. That looks pretty sick. That's also cool. Yo, is that Mama the Hutt? Hey, yo. That looks cool. I wish we got that. That is sick. Yo, Yaddle? Yo, that's sick. That is crazy. Yes, Yaddle. Oh my god. This is all I've ever needed in my life. Please, LEGO, if you're watching this, please make a Yaddle. I'll buy it, unless it's in a set that costs over $500. Please make a Yaddle in a cheap set, because I absolutely need a Yaddle in my life. And once LEGO makes this, the first review on YouTube that I see that of the set that comes with Yaddle, I'm coming to your house and I'm taking that, because I need a Yaddle real bad. Yo, Babu Frick! They should make a show called The Book of Babu Frick, because Babu Frick is a character that I also need. Again, please, please, please make this. I absolutely need this in my life. You know, if they make a set with Babu Frick, I'll buy 5 of them. I'll give them to all my friends. And I'll give it to my future kids. Hey, yo, is that Cad Bane? Bro, that's Zam Wessel. We haven't seen her in like 20 years. The last figure was in 2002. And her face was yellow. God, I wish we'd get that soon. Alright, so that is pretty much it. This was a breakdown of everything we saw in this game, and I'm really, really hyped for this, because there was so much cool stuff, and this is just a tiny bit of what we see. I will be doing probably several videos showing you everything that we've seen in this game, and I'm really, really excited for it. But leave your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed, please, please, please subscribe. I want to get to 1,000 by the end of the year, and I need your help. So consider liking and subscribing, and I'll see you next time, guys. Bye.